guys, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to be trying out a makeup product that neither of us has ever tried before. So we recently made an order on elf.com and these silicone sponges came as a free gift in the order. So like I said, we've never tried them before, so we thought that we would try them out on camera for you guys and give you our thoughts on them. So that is what we're doing today.
We're gonna do a comparison between a regular
Beauty sponge
and the silicone sponge.
So we're gonna do half of our face with the sponge and half of our face with the silicone sponge. One of these is smaller. I'll use it and she can have the bigger one. So let's see what they look like.
I mean, I don't care to use the smaller one, it doesn't matter.
My face is smaller.
Well, fine then.
This is what they look like.
It's a very interesting color.
It feels weird. Feel that? That's not really, I expected them to be more firm. I don't know what any other company's silicone sponge feels like,
I
but
don't know.
like,
It's weird because like
it
you
feels,
can put your finger on it and it'll leave your fingerprint.
it feels like a chicken cutlet. It does. That's what it feels like. Okay, here. That is huge.
You're supposed to pull it off.
Oh no. Oh, it's got like a little film looking thing around it. I thought you had to take it off, but I think that's just like where they closed it up.
Look.
Do you? I don't think so. 2 varied sponge sizes for targeted application of SPF, foundation, concealer, blush, highlighter, and more. The silicone sponge applies the Stay Out and Play SPF 50 without absorbing excess formula, sweat, or dirt. The Performance sponge is designed to keep up with the active beauty lover. Directions. Choose desired sponge size. That's hard to say. Sponge size. Choose desired sponge size. Use the larger side for areas like foreheads and cheeks, and the smaller side for targeted application around the eyes and nose. Apply formula to sponge and wipe over face to apply and pat in to blend. Use a blending brush or blending sponge to buff for a flawless finish. So this isn't even like a one-stop shop. It recommends you do this and then use a blending brush or a blending sponge, something like this, to finish it off with. So I don't know if we're supposed to take this film off or not. I think that's what's holding it together.
I don't think it comes off.
I don't either. It's so weird. It's like the squishiest, weirdest thing. All right, well, let's do this then. All right, I am going to use my very dirty Catrice Prime and Fine primer. That's what it's called.
So I think I'm just gonna use my CC cream today because I'm feeling light.
And I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear, which is also dirty, but I use it, so.
If you look in our makeup boxes,
Everything's dirty.
yeah, everything's dirty.
All right, so apply to the sponge, swipe over face to apply, and pat in to blend. So patting, not swiping. I'm gonna start with 1 pump, but I think that might be too much because it looks like a lot on here. And it's not gonna absorb anything like our sponges normally do, you know?
Mm-hmm. Are you just doing half your face?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do half with the, I almost forgot, I'm glad you said that. It's also a good thing they only put 1 pump on here.
Honestly, if you put this thing in the freezer, I bet that'd feel really good on your face.
That's a good idea.
I wonder if it would
This is
mess
so
it
weird.
up or something.
What did it say, pat? I'm not patting, I was swiping.
I was swiping too.
Yeah, swipe over face to apply and pat and blend. Oh, so we can use both motions. Good. It feels like I've got so much on there. I don't like this. It's doing weird things.
I do not know. Look at my face.
Yeah, it's like breaking apart.
Weird. It
does weird things to the foundation.
I did not know about this.
It's like it's kind of just making it sit on top of our skin as opposed to like actually blending into our skin.
That is really weird.
This is just, that just looks so bad. I think if we like shaved our faces, it might not look as bad. I don't know if you guys can tell or not. I'm gonna get up close. It's sitting so weirdly on the face. It's so strange the way that it's making the skin look. Down goes the makeup box. I'm gonna continue to try to blend this out, but it's pretty much already dry. Should we try to take like a sponge or something? Because it said to do that. Use a blending brush or a blending sponge to buff for a flawless finish. Let's see if this helps. I mean, that helps instantly, look.
I got mine rubbed in.
Let me see. How'd you do that?
With this?
You just kept rubbing
I
it?
just kept rubbing it.
Mine doesn't, it's not like, I don't know.
It feels nice on the face.
It is soft.
I do like it. I like how it feels. I feel like what this would be good for. Put it in your freezer.
Put it under your eyes.
And then whenever you get it out of your freezer, put your moisturizer on it, your face moisturizer.
And rub your
And
moisturizer.
rub your moisturizer on with it.
You're onto something. I'm gonna go ahead and go back in with this because it's not blending mine out. I think yours is a more of a dewy finish, and this foundation is like, it's not necessarily matte, but it's got a little bit more of a matte style of finish, and it's not blending in as well as what you have. It needs help.
The only places that wouldn't really blend very well were my lips, my chin, and my nose.
Okay, all right. That is one side done with silicone sponge. So now we're gonna go in with our sponges and do the other side of our face. We'll be back. I just find it so much faster to apply with this, but I'm used to it. So I know what I'm doing. Maybe there's just a learning curve.
Oh no, it definitely goes a lot faster.
It doesn't require so much blending, and I don't know, it just looks better. It doesn't sit on the skin all weird. Okay. I am gonna jump into concealer.
Do you think you should try to apply the concealer with it?
Yeah, I was going to. I'm using the e.l.f. Camo Concealer, the original one, for the spot on my chin.
I
Spot here.
don't know where I put my concealer. Found it. I'm using this e.l.f. concealer highlight stick mix thing.
And then I'm gonna use the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer, the hydrating one.
Stick it on there.
I feel like, okay, I'm not gonna judge it yet. I'm gonna wait till I do it all. Okay, call me crazy, but that just covered up a pimple way better than anything I've ever tried to cover up a pimple with. It did. Usually like the concealer kind of breaks up around it. And I've used this concealer to do that with before, so I know how it normally acts. It just covered it way easier. A lot of times the concealer will try to break off like right where the pimple is, and it didn't do that this time. I might like this for concealer. I think I found something.
Let's see about this. Cover up this pimple on my, whatever you want to call that.
Did it cover it?
Yeah.
It works so well for concealer.
What in the world?
Like
under my eyes too. It
yeah.
did good on my under eyes.
Same.
Weird. Foundation, a no, but concealer, a go.
Yes. So now what? Doesn't say it's for powdered products, so we probably won't try powdered products with it.
I wonder if you could bake with it.
We try. We're pushing the limits here. The e.l.f. HD powder.
I'm gonna use the Maybelline New York. We're gonna bake it like a cake.
This is a very light bake because you can't really pick up much on there. Or I'm having trouble picking much up. It feels so good though. Like just rub it across, it feels really good.
I'm letting her bake for a minute.
You're doing some heavy baking. Okay. There's that.
Actually, did pretty good.
Also, I don't know if she did or not, but I forgot to use the sponge for my concealer on this side.
Oh, I did too. I just tried to
use this for all of it. So.
Yeah.
I think with the way that we did it, we already figured out that the regular beauty sponge applies foundation better than the silicone sponge, but the silicone sponge did better than the beauty sponge usually does on my concealer. We are gonna finish up the rest of our makeup and then we will come back with final thoughts.
I feel like it filled in my pores better than a regular sponge.
I can't tell much of a difference in that on myself. Let me see. I think it did on yours though.
Mm-hmm.
Which her pore size is bigger than mine, so I think that's an easier thing for her to notice than me. But
I feel like the lighting is hitting in a different way today because my highlight is popping. Give me your love in a fine family. Thank you, Lord, for your blessings on me. I just tried to tap my finger.
wow.
And we're back.
All right, so we've got our full face done now, and we're gonna give you our final thoughts on these little dudes. What do you think?
I
feel like I'm your interviewer right now. What are your thoughts on the silicone e.l.f. sponge?
I wasn't fond of it as applying foundation because it left it weird and patchy. In order to get it not weird and patchy, you had to keep rubbing and rubbing and rubbing and rubbing.
For way longer than what it would take just to do it with a normal beauty sponge. I agree. We also thought that it was better for concealer. I found that it actually performed better than the sponge for concealer in my opinion. So it's a go for that. I don't know what other silicone sponges are like, if they have the same texture and stuff like that as these ones do, but if you're looking for something that's good for concealer and will probably give you a better performance out of your concealer, I would recommend these.
I do also recommend, well, I don't recommend it because I haven't tried it, but maybe stick it in the freezer, get it nice and cold, and then put your moisturizer on it, like before you, or when you first get up in the morning or something, put your moisturizer on it, put it on your face.
Because then you'll get like the cooling, smoothing effect of using like one of those cold jade rollers or something like that.
I feel like this would feel cooler, like it would feel more neat on your face than
more
roller.
I wonder
unique.
how firm it would freeze.
I don't know.
We might have to play with these again. So that's it for this one. We hope you guys enjoyed watching. We hope it was helpful. And if you just enjoy hanging out with us, we also post videos on Mondays and Wednesdays. Mondays is a Bible study, And Wednesdays is a faith-based video, and right now we're going through a book called What If God Wrote Your Bucket List by J. Paliotner. So we would love to see you guys come hang out for those videos, and we hope you have a good day, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!
Bye.